Hi everyone. Today we got a new update from Windrose, and this update brings a mix of improvements, fixes to enhance our experience. Okay, let's dive into what's new. This is the patch notes. Important bits. They added a new setting. Force relay connection doesn't work with direct IP connections. Sometimes players are unable to connect directly to their friends because P2P traffic is blocked around the route. This can happen for many reasons, such as router settings, ISP restrictions, firewall, and more. This option forces the use of our relay servers instead of a direct P2P connection, which can improve stability at the cost of a higher latency ping. So fixed they fixed a bug that caused connection issues for players with non-English Windows usernames. Fixed unnecessary CPU usage on idle servers and clients. That's good. And many people were asking about the disk usage, so they fixed it. Disk usage during gameplay has been reduced. Several improvements to ship performance when hosting a server as well. Fixed a rare crash caused by invalid inventory slot IDs. Fixed a crash that occurred when killing drowned with ship cannon fire. Okay, reduced the crafting cost of wide range of building pieces across all the building sets. Okay, this applies to construction costs and not vendor prices. Nice. And new stuff. They added around 40 missing wall triangle pieces for various roof angles. Added 3 missing floor triangle pieces to different building sets. Added 4 new seed bed variation variations. Added new sound effects for new crops. Transition between growth stages. Okay. Added new sounds for harvesting grown plants at your farm. Added audio cues for drowned range attacks, so they now yell before hurling a projectile. That's good. Added new visual effects for harvesting grown plants at your farm. Ship travel ambient track has been extended by 40 seconds. That's nice. So now the interface, the user interface, they fixed the FrameGen stuttering that occurred when closing the inventory or map. Fixed a video memory VRAM spike when opening certain user interface windows. That's good. The assembly station no longer displays equipped items in the list. Fast travel markers will now appear on the top layer of the map when fast travel is enabled. I like this one because I had a hard time clicking on it. Fixed remapping issues for O and L keys. Okay. Arrow key inputs no longer rotate the character camera. Mouse inversion now correctly affects ship and ship battery controls. Nice. Sensitivity settings now correctly affect aiming with the ranged weapon. This is for co-op. The shared quest progress tag will no longer appear in the journal if the shared progress setting is disabled. Added remapping support for more actions, secondary interactions, inventory management, HUD, toggle, etc. This is for the two-handed firearm controls can now be remapped as well. I guess remapped, yeah. The HUD UI toggle now only hides the HUD and no longer affects the inventory, journal, or other menus. Added a dedicated setting to adjust save zone for widescreen monitors. Fixed a bug where settings could change value even if not directly hovered over by the gamepad cursor. Okay, this is for the guys using gamepad. Fixed a mapping issue for accented letters. Improved support for accented letters in player and ship names. Okay. We are working on expanding our custom fonts to natively support more languages soon. That's cool. Now we're going to go to the second page of the patch notes. So, building and terraforming fixes and improvements. So, decorative canopies now count as roofs for crafting station requirements. Okay. Fixed cases where digging under a tree could cause it to hang in the air. Yeah, that happened a lot. Fixed a bug that allowed players to dig under DV stumps or certain trees in swamps. I fixed the shovel flatten tool. Yeah, I had an issue with this one. It now correctly uses the baseline building integrity. Oh wait, it now correctly uses the baseline. Okay. Building integrity now correctly recalculates if a destructible object used as a support is destroyed. Fix the bug that caused crocodile sculptures, Jolly Crocodile sculpture, Wise Crocodile sculpture to levitate slightly. Fixed clipping issue with the 26-degree uh, mahogany stairs, and then fixed snapping issue with 26-degree roof corners in the jungle set survival set. Fixed collision issues for 26-degree and 45-degree railing. They can now be correctly placed on foundations and floors. That's cool. Fixed square pillar collision. Existing player built structures should not be affected. Fixed the visual offset for pier pillars. So existing player built structures should not be affected. Signal fire now has the correct collision preset. You can now walk over it. Okay. Saplings can now be planted with higher density, reduced spacing requirement. Okay, that's for farming. Signal fire now shares the comfort buff with other fire-related entities. Peer decoration now correctly provide their own comfort bonus. Okay. Fix the bug that occasionally made certain building blocks indestructible. Okay, that's for the building. Now, other bugs and fixes and improvements. Improved the drop rate for tainted bile. Okay, that was very rare. Hardwood, I was waiting for this one, man. Hardwood drop rate increased by approximately 20%. We're gonna get more hardwood. Ship disassembly now requires the player to have enough inventory space or a nearby chest to store or return the resources. Ship disassembly, okay. Preventing item loss, okay. Fix the board second strike combo animation. It now has a clearer telegraph, but a longer reach. Be careful. Alright, and now for the last column, fixed a bug where the special attack damage bonus on Jolie did not work. It now correctly applies to all F attacks. Fixed Rosalinda Mercer's perk, the 30% chance to produce or procreate, I don't know, on a purple elixir now correctly grants a purple elixir instead of a blue one. Okay. Fixed several ore respawn bugs. Ore should now always respawn correctly. Cycling through shanties will now always result in a different song. I never had this issue. I fixed several audio issues that occurred while using the F camera on a ship. So when you go third person on ship, ship crew barks a voice line. Can now be heard even when using the F camera. I always heard it. I don't know. Weapons are now correctly unequipped if the player removes a backpack containing them. Okay. Fixed several ship interaction animation that cause sailor to clip into objects. Fix clothing a clipping bug when interacting with the shrouds on a ship. Okay. The quest to board the Unsinkable, it can now be completed even if the player stays on their own ship's deck during the board. And yeah, fixed an issue that caused Jim Goddard to spawn extra copies of himself. Fixed a rare error in sequest battles that occurs if a player left the game mid-fight. Yeah. Fixed a bug in the Forgotten Relics quest caused by receiving all three mural messages from a single ruin. Access markers will now disappear. Fixed an incorrect tooltip for the iron caverns in foothills. It will no longer display XP. Okay, now for the visual improvements. They fixed distorted visuals for several weapons on the low graphic settings. Grass will no longer be removed when planting trees or shrubs. Um, Grass will no longer be removed under piers and wharves. Updated the wolf head trophy model and textures. Fixed fireplace visuals, fixed clay wall textures, slightly updated smelter visuals, fixed bean sampling visuals. Vines should now correctly attach to the wooden supports. And finally, improve the visibility of decorative beams for the Old World and Lost Tribe set. Okay, that was the patch notes for Windrose version 0.10.04.268. And yep, that's it, guys. Have a good one. See you on the next video. Bye.